You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Welcome to TADPOG, Tyler and Dave Play Old Games. It's a little homespun artisanal podcast where we talk about old video games, and
Sometimes.
except for today, because Tyler was called away for work once again, and we are without him. We have Bubba Drewski, a.k.a. Dr. Ropes, joining us.
Hey, Drewski.
And, of course, Dave.
Hello.
And then me.
Hi.
If you don't know my name, that's okay. You don't need to know my name. You just need to know my silky tones. So this week we are doing what has come to be known as a Lite Bake.
I love it.
If you don't get that joke, somebody's gonna have to tell you what episode to listen to.
I bet I can find that.
But we do a Lite Bake now when we've just decided we're done with old video games for the next week and we don't want to fucking prep. And so we just be lazy and talk and do drafts and tell jokes and have fun. Or B, something like this happens and Tyler gets called away or one of us gets called away and we just decide to save it for when Tyler is back.
This actually worked out great because I know we had already planned to do a Lite Bake, and that's fantastic because I would have been pissed to watch a movie and play a game and then be like, fuck, we gotta wait a week to talk about this. I'll forget everything. It's like every time I do an episode, it's like cramming for a fucking like biology test where it's like
Same.
the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I'll remember that for the next day.
Right.
And then it's gone.
Yeah, we are the same in that regard. I do it all on Sunday and sometimes Monday while I'm at work when I've got hopefully it's a slow Monday and I can get caught up. Other than that, I'll just wing it and see if I can fool everyone into thinking I actually did what I was supposed to do. The good news is I've probably already seen most of the movies we watch. So if we watch a movie...
Unless it's Willow.
You got me on Willow. I can admit that.
Our first Lite Bake episode was on episode 837, which was October 2025. But I think the origin of the Lite Bake predates that.
It's Nine Lounge.
Right.
Their pizza.
Right.
Yeah. When I was trying to get a pizza from Nine Lounge, and he burned it. It was burned. Burned, I tell you. Never seen a pizza more burned. And I used to work at a pizza place. Got it home. It was inedible. I called him. I took it back. And I said, this pizza is burned. And he goes, no, this is the way it's supposed to look. I was like, burned is the way you're supposed to serve it? He's like, yeah. I was like, no, man, I wanted it to have like melting cheese, not look like a fucking hockey puck, oversized, pizza-sized hockey puck. He's like, well, you should have specified that you wanted a Lite Bake. Mm-hmm. The fucking thing was burned.
That pizza place no longer exists.
And it does not exist. Then it became, this place has been a lot of things.
That was the Bring Your Own Hibachi.
Then it became
right?
Bring Your Own Hibachi, which I still don't understand what that means. But that place was hopping for about 10 minutes and then it just died. And so now it's going to be apparently a pho place. So we'll see. It used to be a big Chinese restaurant at one time.
Yep.
It was number one China buffet. Mm-hmm. And it's way too big to be a restaurant. It's huge.
It's a really big building.
And it's also a bar. They've also got like a full bar and a dance floor. I mean, it's a lot.
They should just make that a YMCA. It's big enough.
They really should, or tear it down and build
three smaller buildings.
Small buildings there,
Right.
or put in a TGI Fridays or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's so. That's the Lite Bake origin story for those of you that don't know it.
Now, I need to know the number one that was there. I remember that in that big, huge building.
Yeah.
Was there a relationship to the number one China that's on Lone Oak Road?
I don't know. Okay. I've often wondered that myself. Okay. Because chances are they scaled back and were like, why do we have this restaurant the size of Club 54 to serve Chinese food to old people mainly on Sunday morning?
Right.
So that's they might be the same place.
I like it,
but they all consider themselves to be number one.
I know.
So
I know it's weird.
Voted best Chinese food in Paducah. They all say that. Voted best Chinese food in Paducah.
A+ air conditioning repair. That's another. We got number ones and A+.
Jesus.
Sound like Krusty.
I'm going to have to start doing nicotine patches like Krusty did that one time, licking them. Uh-huh. So now I don't know what we're going to do today. Tyler left us pie to try, some apple pie. I have not put my penis in it yet. Because it's cold.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could get him in there,
Yeah.
I don't think I could rise to that occasion.
Nah.
Not even if it was warm. Why would I want to put my dick in apple pie unless there was someone there immediately to clean it off? You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down?
I finally understand that movie.
However, he did leave
Poor
also
Eugene Levy.
I am. I didn't want to tell anyone because now you got to pay me more money for my appearance fees. I grew up with a lot of Jewish people, and I swear to God, that's how they all talked. It was just like, hey, get what I'm, I like a lot of New York people. Mm-hmm. Just in my dad was in the jewelry industry, so I spent a lot of time around people from New York, and the people that own Michelson Jewelers are Jewish. Mm-hmm. And I lived with them for a while, and it was just I picked up on that kind of vernacular, and it comes out once in a while. This book over here apparently has drafts in it.
Okay.
Tyler's secret black book, which I'm almost
let's go through it. Yeah, let's look at it.
We'll get to what we're doing.
That's weird. It has a lot more crudely drawn naked women in it than I would have expected. I expected a little bit, but it's way more.
Look at that.
Oh, these are notes. These are for the show notes from last time.
Hey, look, there's a mouse. Oh, he saw me point at it and ran away.
He's looking for this apple pie, I bet.
I bet. He smells it.
No. These are all show notes. Did I get the right book? He said black book. There's Liberty or Death Notes.
Liberty or Death Note. That should have been an achievement.
Damn. That would be a good one.
That would be a good. TADPOG, all calls to end the year. His writing is very precise and tiny, and I'm old and can't read his writing. Here's James Pond 2 notes. Here's the Tick.
Spoon.
Oh, I thought you were going to say spooge. Shit.
Warp Speed. We did Holiday Meal, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We did Holiday Meal.
Post Thanksgiving. Wafer Thin Mint. Roll for Sandwich. Welcome to Dairy. Thunderbolts. I remember that episode. Okay. Here's one that says Wake Up and Draft. Did we do that?
Yeah, we did. That's one that Cannonborn sent in.
Oh, do we have one from him?
That's what I'm checking right now.
Because I can't find all of these are ones that I see that we've done. He's probably going to be like, stupid, it's on page 4. And I stopped looking at page 5. Oh, here's notes from my work. I gave Tyler this notebook and it had notes from my work in it.
Was it weird to see your handwriting?
Why does he have notes about Windows 10 upgrades here? Oh, that's me. That's my handwriting. All right, we'll figure it out.
It's fine. The last one we got from Cannonborn was the You Are Trapped In.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
DMV, elevator, school detention.
All right. This might be a shorter episode then. It's fine.
It's fine. I got stuff to talk about.
We got plenty to talk about.
I want to hear about Jetpack Cat. That's what I want to hear about.
Yeah, so I'll get to that in a minute too. This is usually the part of the show where we talk about what we've been doing for the last week. Mm-hmm. Valentine's Day was this past weekend, and it was also our anniversary, my wife and I's anniversary. Everybody always goes, "Oh," when we say we got married.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks. Finally, they all say. I'll always say, "Oh, we get," but I say it's our anniversary because our anniversary is on Valentine's Day. But but it's not because of what most people think. When we got remarried, for those of you that don't know, Tanya and I were married at a very young age. We divorced 7 years later, and then about 2 years after that, we remarried and have been married ever since. So we've been together for the better part of 35 years. And in 2005, when we were planning on getting remarried, we were going to get married in the spring, early summer. But my mom was very, very sick, and she was very excited for us to get married again. And so she... we moved the timeline up so that my mom could attend the wedding because she was rapidly getting sicker, and she had cancer, for those of you that don't know. And so the only day that was available, oddly enough, at the place where we got married was Valentine's Day, and it was like super cheap. Like you'd think that day would be one of the most expensive days to get married.
Yeah.
It's the place out on Cairo Road.
Yeah.
Renee's.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was extra cheap, and we were like, okay. So we all got together, and then Tanya and I got remarried, and Mom attended, and she was Tanya's maid of honor. Not really, obviously, a maid because I'm here. But she stood with Tanya, and then a month later, she passed away. So we were really glad that we were able to make it happen.
Yeah.
And it was weird too, because she like pulled it all together. You wouldn't know she was as sick as she was when she was there. She looked the most normal I'd seen her in forever. But yeah, she had a really rapid decline after that. I think that's what she was just kind of waiting for, was for us to get back together and get married. And then she passed away a little more than a month after that, March 18th. Of that year. And then, so that's why we got married on Valentine's Day, because it was cheap and it was available.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And it turns out that everybody says,
Aww.
when I tell them we were married on Valentine's Day. So, we hung out we went shopping. We went to the mall. We had a little discussion earlier about shopping for your spouses and how we don't really buy anything and give gifts anymore. We just sort of buy stuff that we want. So,
we're the same.
Yeah, we went out to the mall and wandered around for a minute, and we ended up blowing our entire tax refund on sheets and blankets and pillows for our bed.
I mean,
because we had purchased some shitty sheets at around Christmas time. We usually replace our sheets.
2025?
Yeah. We replace our sheets usually around Christmas because we'll have a little extra money or whatever, and we'll buy sheets. But these sheets turned out to be awful, and I didn't say anything about it because I just like keep my mouth shut about a lot of things like that.
Sure.
And we're walking around in Home Goods, and she's looking for a new comforter because she likes to redecorate the bedroom, and she's there all the time, so she has nothing else to do but decorate the bedroom and all the chores and shit that she does, which is very amazing and I appreciate. But at some point I just had this epiphany while we were walking around in Home Goods, and I was like, hey, can I tell you something? She's like, sure. I fucking hate our sheets. And she goes, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I figured she probably hated them.
She didn't want to admit it either, but she was like, I hate our sheets. I'm like, we should buy new sheets today, shouldn't we? And she's like, yeah. So we picked out new sheets, and they're awesome. So we have literally cool new sheets.
What sucked about the old ones?
They were like UGG brand, I guess is what they're called. UGG, UGG.
Like the fucking shoes?
The boot.
The boots?
So you'd think they'd be, pretty good quality because Uggs are expensive usually. But for whatever reason, they just weren't very breathable and they were hot. And every day she would wake up and see me laying in my bed, in my panties, like all fucking strung out on my big fat belly hanging over, just sweating. And and she's like, I could tell you were super uncomfortable, but I didn't.
Supposed to look like this in January.
But can
you imagine in fucking July?
God Almighty, I would. And she was like, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want you to be upset about wasting money on the sheets. And I was like, all I want is comfortable sheets. I don't care about the money because there's several things that you should always spend the money on. It's good sheets, good underwear, and good ketchup. And sheets, I don't like compromise. I will burn a fucking set of sheets if I don't like them. Or I'll just deal with it until I finally work up the nerve to say, because I didn't say anything about it because I thought she'd feel attacked, because she picked these sheets out, and I was like, no, it's nothing personal. But these sheets suck. She's like, yeah, you're right.
It's hard to pick out sheets.
It is.
Yeah.
But now we know the kind of we never can remember the kind that we like what they're called. Turns out it's percale.
Percale.
It's spelled percale.
Okay. Sounds like a margarine.
It does.
Percale.
Percale.
It's actually made out of butter. That's what makes it so good.
Parquet.
Butter.
Remember those old commercials?
Oh yeah, man. I love those fucking tubs that talk.
Oh yeah.
You're probably not old enough to remember those.
I remember some fucking I don't know if the specific ones you're talking about, but all the fucking margarine commercials. Every brand had their own weird gimmick thing.
Country Crock, remember the talking hands?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
And then I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, of course.
We still use I Can't Believe It's Not Butter.
Yeah.
And you know what? To this day,
you still can't believe it.
I still can't believe it.
I just use real butter, y'all.
I do too. Well, we switched to real butter. We used margarine for a really long time. We used Country Crock for a really long time. And then I think it was Zalnop who was like, margarine's bad for you. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And I looked it up. I was like, sweetie, let's switch to butter.
Yeah,
you're supposed to use butter. It's better for you.
Yeah.
It is. And I don't know why we haven't done that yet, but maybe once I work up the nerve in the middle of Walmart one day, I'm going to be like, hey, honey, can I ask you something? Can we get some actual butter?
Real butter?
You're probably not consuming enough of it.
Yeah, we
matter that much.
We don't.
Yeah.
She'll cook in it. She'll cook.
Yeah.
She'll pan-sear chicken and but most of the time we do not use a lot of it. It's not enough to matter. I'm not spreading it on white bread and.
Delicious. It's great though.
But I don't do it.
Is to do a grilled cheese with butter and mayo. That's amazing. Yeah. Because the butter gets all crispy on one side. Yeah, it's nice.
It sounds good. That makes my jaws tingle.
That's how I make it for Henry. And then I'm like, boy, I wish I was eating this. Here you go, son.
So after that, we watched. I've been watching a show on Netflix called The Residents.
Okay.
And it's a fairly new show. I think it's a new show. It was last year it came out. It's got one season so far. And it is a murder mystery TV series about the body of the head usher at the White House is found dead in the game room. And they call in this experienced, world-renowned, apparently, detective by the name of Cordelia Cupp, and she's a very avid bird watcher person, which is weird because I just mentioned birds in the Jake
Has
thing.
she ever seen two bald eagles?
Probably not. Not at the
time?
same time. So I got her on that. But she's kind of quirky detective, works independently, doesn't work for the cops, things like that. And she is played by Uzo Aduba, who was one of the quirky one from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay.
She's really great in that, and she's really great in this. Also featuring in this show is Giancarlo Esposito, a.k.a. Gus Fring from Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Plays the dead guy. Randall Park, who you might remember from Saturday Night Live and Wicked. Jason Lee, who you might remember from all the Kevin Smith movies except for Clerks.
And My Name is Earl.
Yes. And one of my favorite appearances, someone who I haven't mentioned on this show in a long time, Kylie Minogue is in this show.
Okay.
Yeah. And she actually has a part in it.
What an odd cast.
I know. And it's an odd show, but it's really, really well written, and it's super entertaining and fun.
Okay.
And the mystery part is kind of great, and it's got moments where you're kind of touched and you're kind of like, okay, this is sweet, and it's got it all. And I think I'm almost done with the season, and I don't know that there will be another season. I kind of hope there's not, because we don't need another season. I think it's great. But I would like to see her back and maybe just make it another ensemble cast for next season that's like something completely different.
Yeah, I like that.
Like Knives Out was, in a way. You've got sort of that one common thread, which was Daniel Craig, and then 3 different stories where he uses his... This one's a lot like Knives Out. That didn't occur to me until just now, but it has that sort of Knives Out feel with a little bit more of a comedic touch to it. Very highly recommend The Residence. Check it out. Was in Sage says check it out. Then we also watched a movie called Predator Badlands, which is the most recent Predator movie.
Yeah. What'd you think? Is it good?
Yes, it is to me. I very much enjoyed it. It is different.
Yeah, it looked different from the trailer. I passed on it because when I watched the trailer, I was like, not to trample all over what you're about to say.
No, you're good.
But I watched the trailer and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait until someone I know tells me about this. Because
fair.
Probably Ian.
Yeah, probably Ian. You crossed my mind, of course, because I know you're
I
a big
love Predator.
Yeah, fan.
I'm a big Predator.
Could you have a seat in the chair, please?
Ban.
It's weird. I found your name in the news recently.
I wondered
about a certain set of files. I think you were in there.
Weird. You might want to get out of the country, man.
I was wondering about that ultra dark tint on your car windows.
Might want to. I killed a guy with a trident. Right. Yeah, you might want to lay low for a while until the heat wears off. So this movie is about So they have. This movie was directed by the same guy that directed Prey, which I've sung the praises of a lot.
Nice.
Hey,
that's what you did there.
That's such a good movie. But one of the things about the Predator movies almost exclusively is they basically follow the same script, just in a different setting.
Sure.
And that's okay. That is in no way a complaint. It was the Green Book?
It's the Green Book.
Did he say Green Book?
I think he said Black Book.
Okay.
But I was like, you know what? I'm going to look
There's a Green Book.
in the Green Book as well.
He's trying to throw us off the scent.
I know.
So anyway, not that you all know I love Predator movies. I don't care if they're basically the same movie with different people. I don't care. I love them.
Yeah.
And
right
now I've got the Predator song going through my head. Dun, 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 Anyway, this is different than that.
It looked different for sure.
Even Prey was kind of the same deal, right? You had the girl running from the Predator and then becomes the Predator herself and fights the motherfucker. And, it's
I loved
that
it.
shit.
I loved
It's
Prey. I thought it was really good.
Fucking good.
Yeah.
This one is not that. And so what they've done now is they have decided to expand on the culture of the Yautja, which is the name of the predator
species.
Their species name, Yautja. And they're a lot like Klingons. But they have this Of course, they speak in their own language, and you have subtitles to translate, obviously. And it follows a young Yautja who is considered to be the weakest of his family by his overbearing father. And his brother, his older brother, is very protective of him and is training him and trying to get him to where he could earn his place in their clan and get his cloak.
Okay.
Earning your cloak is a rite of passage in this culture. So what they do is they pick a planet where there's known to be some sort of dangerous thing, and they go and hunt it and bring it back, and that gets them proof that they are worthy to be in the clan.
Okay.
And they earn their cloak.
Okay.
And then they do whatever they do after that. They haven't really elaborated.
Is their cloak literally a cloak, or is it like their cloaking device?
It's their cloaking device.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the cloaking device that they use. And so it follows this young Yautja's quest to his rite of passage. And there's circumstances that occur that cause things to go wrong, and I'm not going to get into all of it.
Okay.
But at one point, when he gets to the planet he has chosen to do his hunt, he encounters a Wayland Yutani android who is
Literally?
yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's played by Elle Fanning.
Okay.
And she's been ripped in half.
She seems like that seems like good casting to me.
It is good casting. And she gets torn in half, and she's like being basically picked up by this monster and strung out, hung up like on the cross almost. And this planet is very, very, very dangerous, just full of bad shit everywhere you turn. And she ends up helping him to help complete the quest that he set out on. There is some unexpected comic relief in this movie that I found really refreshing. And I found it to be, this is not your standard Predator movie. It does not take itself too seriously. I wager almost that it's a little bit lighthearted at places. But for some reason, none of this bothered me, and I really enjoyed the movie. When it was over, I looked over at Tanya. I was like, "You like that, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I actually kind of did." So it was a nice surprise.
That's good.
Because it was such a divergence. They left the door open for more of this
naturally
kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll go anywhere with it.
I don't know how it did. I kind of like
Not sure.
I saw the trailer and then like kind of just kind of honestly just kind of forgot about it. I didn't follow it or anything. I was excited for it, and then I just really didn't. This sounds so fucking shitty, but I just didn't like the way the effects looked in the trailer.
Some of the effects are a little bit rough because I think they pushed the envelope a little much, and like you see so much of this predator
Right.
speaking and in his language, and his face.
The face looks weird.
His face looks a little weird because I just don't see them having the ability for anyone to enunciate anything,
right,
and have it look realistic at all.
I'm sure that was a huge challenge.
I'm sure it was because given if you really pay attention to the way it looks throughout the course of the movie, especially as a technology lover, you kind of think, damn, this probably took a lot of effort to work, and it'll only get better. But personally, I got used to it really quickly. Like that weirdness of it, how it looked, faded fast for me. Okay. So I don't think, I can't speak to how it will be for you, but I think you might enjoy the movie, and I think you'll probably have the same thing, and you'll just sort of become normal, and you won't pay attention to that.
Man, I am
you might
fucking CG snob. Dude, I am. I'm adverse to it, and it's because it's like, it's crazy how like CG looks to me. I think it looks worse now than it did in like the 90s.
I get that. I
you
get
know what
that.
I mean? Because it's like, I thought it was really good. Like it looks great in Jurassic Park. It really does.
Yeah.
And it's like, from what I've heard, a lot of it's because like a lot of it's offshore and the budget's obviously smaller than like the budget for like Jurassic Park and stuff like
well,
that.
and then they're not going to throw Jurassic Park money at Predator Badlands.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But I do kind of wish that filmmakers would be like, oh, well, let's just like, can we do this better, cheaper, not doing CG? Can we like do something else?
I don't know what they would have done, but maybe if he'd have been wearing half a mask the whole time.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
But would it be cheaper rather than offshore CG to go practical? Because then you got to
Probably
hire that
not.
shit in, and
Probably
labor
not.
is expensive in this country.
Yeah.
Well, what you do is you put a mask on the bottom part of his face and you hear him coming through like sort of a radio sound, speaking through a speaker.
Yeah, right around it.
And then occasionally he takes the mask off and you see the big fucking Predator pussy mouth, you know,
Yeah.
but not like constantly. And I think that would have been a better looking and more affordable solution to that problem. But I think they were trying to be ambitious.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to set a standard and they don't want it to be, I think they want you to see
They kind of wanted to humanize
Dak.
him.
His
right?
name is Dak. Yeah. And they want you to see him and sympathize with him.
Right.
And I think
That's part
that
of
is
it.
why they probably
Yeah.
didn't do the thing with the mask.
I think you're right.
You know, there's justifiable reasons for what the way we see it.
Yeah.
But it is a little rough, but again, not bad enough to be a deterrent for me.
Okay.
It wore off pretty fast.
Okay. I was on the fence. I really was. So like I'll check it out. I like the Wayland Yutani kind of like
It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
really cool, especially given how much they've leaned into the Wayland Yutani thing lately with Alien Earth and you know all that stuff. I love that crossover.
Yeah, I
I've
do
loved
too.
forever that they've done the Alien versus Predator thing. You know, I've talked about that ad nauseum. I think that's a great crossover. It's a perfect. I love the story behind Alien versus Predator, and just that whole tie-in is a lot of fun. So, I give it 3.5 stars. Wizensae says check it out. Aside from that, I finished. And I'm just saying a bunch of stuff because we've got the time.
Yeah, of course.
I finished Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon by Matt Denneman.
Okay.
Narrated by a guy who really needs to find another career. No offense to the guy. I hate to be that way. I do because it was like 85% of it was fine.
Yeah,
But the way that he enunciated things, the way that he pronounced certain words, the way that it's like
it sucks when a narrator takes you out of a story.
well, and it's like somebody was running. Probably somebody when this was done, somebody had to have been running the recording equipment. Somebody needed to be listening to him so that when he mispronounced a word, they could beep into the booth and say, no, you mispronounced that or you read that wrong. Let's back up and do that one again. Only read it this way.
Right.
There was no oversight to this, and it took me out of it. I have not had the chance yet to go and get the Sound Booth Theater version of this book.
Yeah.
And it is gross. The book is fucking the descriptions of things are fucking disgusting. Matt Denneman is a weird motherfucker. But I did enjoy the book. And the ending was nice. It wasn't I'm not going to give anything away about the ending. It did give me some insight as to how I think Dungeon Crawler Carl is going to end.
Oh,
like
really?
the theme of the way he ended this book gives me a hint at the way he ends stories potentially.
Okay.
And I'm not going to get into it, but I am going to come back to this and listen to it again or again if you prefer.
Are you doing your narrator impression?
A little bit. Just occasionally we'd get a little bit of that clearly Canadian accent.
Clearly Canadian.
I didn't even mean to do that.
I thought it was intentional.
Nope. But I don't know.
That's branding.
the fact that he was willing to read the book at all is points in his favor because it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
You get used to it after a while. It's
Sure.
like, oh, he's going out this monster's asshole because, I mean, there's a lot of gross shit. But I am going to revisit it. I'm going to listen to it again with Jeff Hayes at the helm and that whole cast. It's cinematic audio.
Yeah.
I'm afraid there's going to be a lot of squelching.
Probably.
And, noises like that, which is whatever. But if my prediction is correct, that version of the book is going to be the one to watch.
Yeah.
To listen to.
I would think you're right.
But I did like the story, and I'm glad I got through it because I've been putting it off. And at first I was like, fuck this. And now I'm glad I listened to it. It was good. Before I get to Overwatch, I do want to mention one thing. I talked about Starfleet Academy.
Yeah.
And how I have up to that point, been fucking okay. I'm on the fence.
But you've been trying.
And I've been trying. And then they did episode 5. And at the beginning, I almost turned it off forever at the beginning of episode 5 because it looked like an episode of something you might see on Teen Nick. It was getting real bad, Clark. And I didn't want to keep it up. But then in that episode, it got a little bit better. They revisited some Deep Space Nine stuff and gave a little lore and I don't know that it was necessary, but it was nice. And there was one thing about that episode that was super special, which again, I don't want to ruin for anybody. So skip forward a minute or two if you want, but Avery Brooks was Captain Sisko in the Deep Space Nine series. And after that show was canceled, he made very specific that his likeness nor voice was ever to ever be used again in Star Trek, ever. And they honored this, obviously. He made a voiceover guest appearance in this episode, and it was moving to hear him again.
Yeah,
in that context.
Yeah.
So that was great. Then came episode 6 of this season. Now, granted, we've only got 2 more episodes to go. This was the most fucking badass Star Trek-y show I have ever watched. It was awesome. They took all the stops out, and it was there were several moments in this episode where I sat up off my seat and said, "What the fuck?" It was really fucking good. And if they do this for the rest of the time that this show is on, it's going to be a hit. They have finally found their footing, and they need to keep this shit up because it's really, really good.
Cool.
Like that one episode was worth all the stuff I didn't like before. There was a few good episodes before it. It wasn't terrible all the way through. This was the one, episode 6. And Paul Giamatti is in it.
Nice.
He plays the heavy in this series.
Okay.
And boy, does he. He's a bad motherfucker. And like, you don't get that impression of him until this episode. So, fuck yeah. It's really good shit.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm glad it turned the corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to my last thing and then stop talking for a minute because I'm already losing my voice. It's getting hot in here. I'm gonna turn off the heat or turn down the heat. Overwatch.
Yeah.
Which you'll notice I didn't refer to as Overwatch 2.
Right. Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. They excuse me, they rebranded again.
They dropped the 2.
They dropped the 2.
They unbranded.
They debranded.
Debranded.
And they never needed it. No one ever called it Overwatch 2 except
the 2, by the way.
sponsors
Yeah.
or fucking
D-brand skins.
or fucking streamers always referred to it as Overwatch 2 because that was the name of the product.
Right.
Now but no one ever called it that, and like I never referred to it as Overwatch 2.
In real life?
Right. In
Yeah.
real life. Now they've officially removed the 2 and they said, look, we're going back to our roots. We're going to stop worrying as much about how every single character has to be perfectly balanced so that it meshes with everyone else, and so that you can have these perfect team comps.
Yeah.
We just want everyone to have fun. And they dropped 5 new heroes all at once, which they've never done except at launch. And one of them is a cat that uses a jetpack.
That almost got me into the game, to be perfectly
called
honest.
Jetpack Cat. And this Jetpack Cat is Overwatch's version of the shark from Marvel Rivals. Jeff, whatever. Yeah, Jeff the shark. That's their answer to Jeff. Everyone loves Jeff. Everyone knows what Jeff can do. Jeff can swim around when he does his ultimate and swallow up motherfuckers and then spit them off the edge of the map. Jetpack Cat, her ult is when she hits the ground, one person, the closest person that she rams into the ground, and then the closest person that she's next to that has fallen down is then picked up by a grappling hook, and then you can fly that enemy over the edge of the map.
Gotcha.
She has no limits. She can fly as high or as far off the map as she wants. It's perpetual flight.
None of this Farah shit.
No fuel, no Farah fuel. You are always flying. You never run out of fuel unless you can press a button to zoom real fast, and that's got a fuel gauge. But aside from that, I've flown just half a mile away from the map during a match just to see if I could. And you can. And it's like weird.
Yeah, that sounds fun as fuck.
Fun. I'm terrible with Jetpack Cat. I have not had enough practice.
Yeah.
But there have been because one of the things that Jetpack Cat can do is pick up any willing member of her team and fucking carry him around.
Okay.
For as long as you want until they drop or you drop them. And what has been the real thing to do is let's say Cassidy is ready to ult. Well, then Jetpack Cat picks up Cassidy, carries him over to the above the team, and then Cassidy ults and kills everybody.
Oh, he can do the ult while being carried? Oh, that's wild.
Diva, same deal. She could ult. Jetpack Cat can pick her up. She can ult. Diva ejects, and then the cat carries the fucking exploding mech to where everyone's hiding. Because every time you ult,
right,
you make a specific sound. Like Diva says, "Nerf this." Cassidy says it's high noon. All these guys have their own little phrase to signal to everyone an ult's coming. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if the ult can be carried into battle and you're so high up that no one can see you or they can't hit you. So you basically got Cassidy flying around and doing his dead eye on everyone below him and getting these multi-kills. And it's really fucking cool. And she's a support character. So her weapon works like Juno's, where you shoot enemies to damage them, but you shoot teammates to heal them.
Yeah.
And she's got an area of effect heal as well that it's really nice, and I like it a lot. I'm just not very good with her yet. I haven't had a lot of practice. There's a new tank called Domina, and there's 2 new damage heroes, and one of them is called Emery, which is like sort of a Soldier 76 but better. And then Onron, who's like the brother of one of the other characters, or the sister rather of one of the other characters. She uses a lot of fire, and she's got a neat move called Fan the Flames, which means she sets you on fire, and then she's got this fan, and she fans it, and it makes the fire damage burn hotter and do critical damage. And she can do that to any fire damage. So there's several heroes that do fire damage, like Ash and Torbjorn, and if you're in the vicinity of that happening, you can fan those flames and do crit damage to them.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. And then there's another healer called Mizuki, who is in the same sort of part of the universe as Kiriko, and he's like part of the Hashimoto clan. He's a support character. He's really cool. He throws his hat to heal like Raiden. He's got an area of effect heal, but he's also got a Raiden hat that he bounces off of people to heal. Is that mouse?
Yeah, it's the mouse. Mouse is parkouring.
It's been really nice because there have been no wait times for games. The game has had is setting all-time records. Steam is finally actually showing huge numbers for people playing Overwatch. There's been a lot of death by me, getting killed by old school vets who are coming back to the game and just still amazing at the game and stomping all over me because I solo queue and I don't have a team. But Overwatch is back, and it's a lot better than it was. Cool. It's a
nice.
They breathe some real life into this game, and Blizzard clearly gives a shit, and I'm here for it. It's been a lot of fun.
Sweet.
So now that I've talked for half an hour, what have you been up to, Dave?
Saban is alive.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very good.
So he's alive. He's back to his normal self, except he's got a so where his up above his eye, where it was all swollen when I found him in the closet from I'm assuming contact dermatitis with the toilet bowl cleaner. That fur is gone. So he's got like a bald spot above his eye. We don't know if that fur is going to grow back or not.
Adds character.
Not a big deal.
Right.
Yeah.
A reminder.
Yeah, not a big deal. It's actually kind of funny. And I told Nikki, I was like, the bonus is, because we've got another black cat, Berlioz. He's a short-haired, but still, when the house is dim, it's difficult to, and like one of the cats is like taking a nap. It's kind of difficult to tell which one is which. Not anymore.
Right.
Because one of them has a big bald spot above his eye. So I just wanted to give an update on him, and mainly because people on the Discord had, expressed concern, and
super glad to hear that.
Yeah. It's a big relief for sure. We were really worried there for a while. I tried a game out that Guitaru Man Dalton of the Steam Machine podcast told me about, called Project Gorgon, which is an MMO done by, I think, the same people who did Asheron's Call. I'm not 100% positive because I didn't play Asheron's Call, but it's like it's kind of got an old school feel to it. The thing that I liked about it was that you like perform an action and it levels up a skill, similar to like Ultima Online or like the Elder Scrolls games. I like that kind of like stat growth. I played that for a few hours and then ultimately just went back to play Final Fantasy 14.
Like you do.
Like I do. Yeah, that's kind of my jam. Since I've got all the jobs leveled to 100, I've just been, I went back to Monk. I've been like relearning Monk and trying to optimize Monk. And I've been doing the raids that are like new to me, because I missed some stuff when I took a break, and that's been fun. It's been good content. Other than that, I'm reading The Dead Zone. Actually, I'm listening to it. Man, it's really good.
It is a good book.
Really good. It's really good.
I'm one high-toned son of a bitch.
And it is like the audiobook is narrated by James Franco, which I know he's had his dark spots in history, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But I will say that he does a really fucking good job narrating this book.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I've been really enjoying it. He doesn't have like a typical audiobook narrator style, and so he can be a little mumbly, but it totally works for me because like he actually like delivers a lot of feeling in the dialogue, and it goes a long way. That book has almost made me cry twice.
Yeah.
It is like, which totally caught me off guard. Didn't expect that at all from what I knew about the book. Man goes into a coma, comes out, and he's psychic, or has enhanced.
Oh shit!
Psychic.
I'm
abilities.
sorry. I was thinking Dark Half, not. Dead
I haven't
Zone.
read that one.
I haven't read Dead Zone. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Dead Zone's really good.
Yeah,
I
okay.
recommend it big
That's
time.
why I said high tone son of a bitch.
Oh,
That's
and
a thing from the Dead
and it didn't
Zone,
land
from the
on it
dark
because I was
half.
like, that must come later in the
Yeah,
book.
no, it's in dark half. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, there's been several moments where it's like there's man, I don't want to give too much away.
There is a movie of this. It's Christopher Walken, right?
I know there's a TV series where Anthony Michael Hall plays Johnny.
I want to say I watched the series,
But I think there's a movie as well. Nikki watched it. She watched the series and really liked it.
it's a Christopher Walken movie from 1983
Okay. Yeah,
as well.
I'll have to watch it when I'm done with the book.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like, this is like the first, because I'm reading these books chronologically, right, by publication date. And this is the first one where I've been like, I was listening to it. And then one of the characters, the main character's mom, goes to a hospital, Cumberland General. And I was like, wait a minute. That's the hospital that Matt Burke from Salem's Lot went to after he had his heart attack.
Yeah.
So you got that. And then the biggest connection that really got me going was in a really early scene in the book. The man who goes into the coma, Johnny, he's at a carnival, and he's got this like knack, right? For like, they don't come right out and say it, but dude's got a little bit of the shine, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So they're at a carnival, and he is playing a Wheel of Fortune game. And so he's winning these bets. He's placing these bets. He's winning. And then like as he's winning, the girl that he is with, he's taking her on a date there. She's getting sicker and sicker. And there hasn't been explained yet whether there's a connection or not, but it's like, I feel like there's a connection. And then the last number it lands on before she gets super fucking sick and I have to leave is 19. And it's like, it's interesting because it's like, car is a wheel, and it's one of those where it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That goes back a minute, doesn't it? Because that book was published in 79.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, big fan. And like, it has this setup in the beginning that I'm like, this is the fucking story of the book. This is going to be how it ends. It's going to be like solving this mystery. Nope. They like, it's like done in a really good way where it's like, oh no, motherfucker just solves that shit.
Right.
And it's like, wow, what are you going to do with the rest of the book? So that's where I am now. I'm in the what are you going to do with the rest of this book part. But yeah, man, so far, fucking really, really good. It has surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be like as gripping as it is, just based on like, I feel like it's one of those stories that like, I don't know how many stories like this existed before the Dead Zone, where it's like there's a psychic that helps out the police kind of thing. But like I can tell you, since 1979, there's been a whole fucking shitload of those.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't think I would like it very much, because I just figured it'd be like, okay, it's one of those
Sure.
psychic solves crimes thing. And it's like, okay, which is fine. That can be fun, but it's like you see it so many times, it kind of loses its novelty, I guess.
Sure.
Other than that, I realized I was telling somebody the story on Friday, and I realized I don't think I've ever told this story on the show.
Okay.
And it is the story of why I have a jar of peanut butter in my office at work.
Okay.
Go on.
So where I work, right across the street is a grocery store. And every now and then I'll go across the street to that grocery store to get a Coke Zero, or a couple bottles of Coke Zero, and bring them back to the office and, you know, put some in the fridge and have one to drink. This is probably like in July. I walk out of the building, and there is a woman sitting under a tree. And I'm like, okay, that's thinking to myself, that's kind of weird. This is like not a park. This is like a place of business.
It's a parking lot.
Right. So it's like, that's kind of weird. Okay, I'm just going to like, just let this lady, let it ride. This lady's going to do whatever she's, not my fucking business, not my problem.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go get my Coke Zero. So I'm walking, and then I hear, hey, just like that.
Shit.
And I'm like, I'm sure that was that lady. 100% positive. What I'm not positive about is that she was talking to me. So I'm just going to keep on walking.
Yeah.
Hey. And I'm like, okay, that's 2 hays.
That's for me.
That's for me. And I turn towards the tree and I look at the lady. And she's sitting there and she does not look good. She doesn't look good. And it's a little concerning. And I said, are you talking to me? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay, what's up? And she's like, do you have any money? And I said, well, why? And she said, because I need some money. And I go back to this fucking thing that my dad taught me a long time ago. And it's like, if anybody's asking you for money, ask them if they're hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I said, are you hungry? And she said, yeah, I am hungry. And I said, oh, okay. I said, I am walking to the store. I'm going to get a drink. You want me to pick anything up for you while I'm in there? And she stops and she thinks and she goes, yeah, peanut butter. Just like that.
It's nutrient dense.
Makes sense.
Calorie
Protein,
rich.
Yeah, it's portable.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Doesn't
okay.
go bad, really.
So I was like, okay.
It'll make, animals lick you.
Yeah. The added bonus. So I was like, okay, got it. Peanut butter. So I walk to the grocery store. I get my Coke Zeros, and then I try to find the peanut butter because, like, this grocery store for me exists only for the cooler that keeps Coke Zeros. And it's a cool grocery store. It's like, honestly, I think it's the coolest grocery store in town, maybe beside Midtown Market. But like, you walk into it and it is like, holy shit, this is like what a grocery store looked like when I was a child.
Yeah, it's old school.
It is
for real.
old school. It's cool. It's neat. So I find the peanut butter and I'm like, okay, fuck. I'm looking at the peanut butter. I'm like, I'm not gonna get the cheap stuff. But it's like, so I get the Jif and I'm like, I don't know, crunchy, smooth. It's like, it's probably not gonna matter. I start making decisions like I'm picking peanut butter for me.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I get that. I get the fucking Jif smooth. And then I'm like, how's she going to get it out of here? So then I'm looking for spoons and I find like plastic spoons. And then I get the plastic spoons and I'm like, I might as well get some fucking crackers too. So I go and I get crackers. So like, okay, I got the crackers. I got the peanut butter. I got the spoons. I got the Coke Zeros. Those are for me. And I go in it. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm gonna grab a drink for her too. So I don't know what the fuck she wants. So I'm like, Sprite. I'm gonna get a Sprite. Everyone loves Sprite, right? It's no caffeine in it, and it's fucking like that'll go good with peanut butter. So I get all that shit, and I'm like, all right. And I go to self checkout, and I fucking check out, and I get my bag, and I'm like, okay. I leave the grocery store, and I walk. And I'm walking, and then I get to the point where I can see the tree. She is not there anymore. No one's there. And I'm like, well, fuck, okay. I guess I took too long. But at the same time, it's like, you knew I was going to get the peanut butter. I mean, probably going to wait a little bit. So I go, and like, I walk to the tree. And I look around the tree, right? I'm like, well, maybe she like walked away a little bit. I don't see her. So I'm like, fine, okay, I got all this shit. I go back into my building and go back to the office. And then I'm drinking my Coke Zero. I put the rest of the shit in the fridge and I'm drinking it. And then about an hour later, I hear somebody from the other building, the building with the tree, talking. And I overhear something about had something run her off. And I'm like, run her off. And I'm like, is he talking about the peanut butter lady?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It has to be. So I get up from my desk and I'm like, hey, are you talking about the lady who's under the tree? And he looks at me like, what the fuck? Where did you come from?
Right.
Why are you listening to this conversation? And like, there was a lady who I was going to explain the situation. I was going to the grocery store to get a drink, and there's a lady under a tree, and the lady asked me for money, and I said, are you hungry? And then I said, can I get you something to eat? Peanut butter. And he said, yeah, that's Glenda. She isn't homeless. She just likes to do this.
Oh, no.
And I have to run her off about once a month because she just hangs out on the property. She's got a car. She drove there, sat under the tree, and that's just what she likes to do. So
That's fantastic.
I just start snacking on the peanut butter.
That's awesome.
That's it. That's the fucking story.
I know what I'm doing my next weekend in Paducah.
Going down to
Gonna hang out under the tree.
Hang out under a tree.
Yeah, on some commercial property.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's the weird story there. I wish I could have gotten it to her. I mean, regardless, because it's like I don't really need the Sprite.
When you said she asked you for money, and then she just said, because I want money, because I need money.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that Spinal Tap song. Give me some money.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I need to rewatch Spinal Tap. It's been a really long
Watched
time.
it the other day. I have not had a chance to watch The End Continues.
Yeah, I
or
haven't either.
I'm a little verklempt over
Yeah.
Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
So I watched at Spinal Tap, and it was tough. Marty DeBerg. Good old Marty DeBerg. Peanut butter.
Yeah. Peanut butter. But I just realized when I was telling the story on Friday, I was like, oh man, shit. I used to tell like homeless person stories on the show all the time. They used to be like a fucking staple because I just run into them constantly.
Yeah.
But the thing, I shouldn't even say homeless. That's not really fucking true. It's just panhandler stories.
Yeah.
It's really what it is. Panhandler stories.
We have a lot of those now where we used to not have as many.
Yeah, I know. We got a bunch.
They get in a van and they just drop everybody off at the different spots like Walmart and whatever.
Yep.
And then they go round them up at the end of the day.
Yep. Man, I'm sure I've told this story in the show before, but there was a lady at a gas station who needed money for her bus fare. She had a sick kid, right? And that she needed to get home to. And like I said, usually I'm like, hey, would you like some food? But in this case, I was like, okay, here's some money. And I know the risks, right? You know the risks when this stuff happens. And it's like, okay, I don't prescribe to the fucking like theory of like, oh, the panhandler is doing you a favor because you feel good. I don't.
Right.
I always feel like, here I am, a fucking sucker. Here's your money. You know what I mean?
I worked for this.
Yeah.
You asked me for it.
I never
gave it to you.
never feel good about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel the food is different.
Right.
Food, I do feel like is different because it's like, here's food. This is like, but whatever. So I'm cut to like, I swear I've told this on the show before. Sorry. 2 months later, I'm at the same gas station. The same lady asked me for the same money with the same story. And I said, I gave you money 2 months ago. And she just turned on her heels and walked the fuck away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you really know you were being snookered.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Whatever.
It is what it is. We panhandle all the time. Thanks, Jakes.
That's true. That's true.
Patreon.com/TADPOG.
At least we're working for it.
That's true. What you been up to, Dr. Ropes? Bubba Drewski?
I'm tired, but
You
for
sound a little
multiple-
congested. You feeling okay?
I just got over some stuff.
It's going
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, it hit me like a brick fucking wall on Wednesday. So I went back to the hotel at lunch and just fucking hibernated I was like, I'm not going back out there. And so I just fucking hibernated for a couple of days. Saturday was the first day I felt like I could breathe. So all I've done is sleep, watch movies, and play Fallout 4.
Hell yeah, man. That's like great. Being sick rules, doesn't it?
I mean, aside from the not being able to breathe,
Right.
yeah.
Dude, man, it's so funny because it's like just yesterday I was thinking about when I had COVID and I was playing fucking Persona 4 Golden on my PS Vita, and it's like, it's so fucked up. Like, this might just be a me thing, but I like to pin it on like American work culture. But it's like, me having COVID was such a fucking fun vacation. Where it's like, man, I'm sick, but fuck, man, this is fun playing video games in my air mattress.
It would have been much better if it had been one of the weeks that I spend at home.
Oh yeah,
But
I believe that.
But aside from that, but I mean, I still, it wasn't working. So, and then today was just a fucking clusterfuck at work.
Because you were just getting back kind of deal?
Partly that, partly the big contractor that's building this project for us is trying to push through some stuff and they're just not ready. And like I'm part of my job is to quality check their documentation, their test results, to make sure it's all kosher. And then we've hired a couple of more people to help with this, but physically fucking walk the 3,500 acres that we're on.
Yeah, I know you said you do a bunch of walking.
Yeah, so I was out walking today, and then at the end of the day, they're like, are we going to be able to energize these 2 circuits? And I'm like, well, I haven't even seen the fucking test results, the electrical test results that y'all have gotten. So, like, I've got to see those. And I found one page. For the most part, it looked good, but I found one page that was very fucking obviously pencil whipped, and just a bullshit page. And I was like, no, you can't, because that's wrong. So that sucked. And that took me to, basically, I fucking drove from there to a drive-through to here. So that was, it was a late day, especially because we get, my first meeting of the day is in person at 6:30 in the morning. So
Shit.
Gross.
Yeah, that's every day that I'm up here, which is fine because normally I'll leave the site at like 3:00.
Right. Yeah.
and go back to the hotel. But
Yeah.
we're in crunch mode right now. So
We are
it's like
too at my work.
fucking.
It rules.
So it's like fucking. I'm there at 6:30 in the morning. I'm lucky if I'm gone by 5. So it's
That
just
sucks. It's
tired.
those are long days.
Coming off being sick, it's just tired, and I miss our fresh new bathroom at home. We have our fancy toilet. It's really nice. Cleans your butthole real good with
Hell
filtered
yeah.
water because we're bougie like that.
Filtered water.
I don't know why this
Wow.
thing came with a fucking water filter. Weird. Sure, I'll put it on.
Yeah. It's
Sure.
there. Well, you don't want like. Oh, we've joked about this already.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
want scaly butthole. Shit,
Yeah.
I forgot you had a water filter until I remembered the joke.
Yeah.
Rectum sediment.
Yeah.
We
New
also-
Steam name.
There you go.
Rectum sediment.
But I also, since we had the walls open anyway, I also put fucking body jets in our shower.
Nice.
Because like,
Hell yeah.
come on, you can find everything so cheap on Amazon.
Really?
Like that whole shower head, the extra wand, and the body jets for like the price of like a regular nice like name brand shower head. Same kind of thing with our
Nice.
toilet. Super
Right.
fancy toilet for the price of a regular name brand toilet.
Yeah.
It's like, will they last? I don't know.
We'll find out.
But in the meantime, and those fucking body jets. So
Yeah, I wish everyone could see your
So
expression.
wistful.
like so
He's
you know
just
how
reminiscing.
like that bidet will shoot a nice stream of water at your butthole
Yeah.
and it's the cleanest your butthole's felt all day.
Yes.
Now
Oh, yes.
imagine a body jet at crotch level that just sends a nice hot stream of water down your ass crack. Your ass crack's never been so clean. It feels great.
Sounds like it's great.
So I'm missing that, but
Can I hire you to like redo my bathroom since you got this experience?
I have the same
Because like
question.
I need my bathroom redone desperately.
We both do. We've talked about this for years. Dave and I are in bathroom redo hell right now.
I'll have to bring my wife up and get her to take a couple of days vacation, but we can fucking knock that shit out.
I guarantee you my
Throw
bathroom.
me an estimate.
I guarantee you my bathroom is smaller than the one you've been working on.
Same.
in your new house.
Same.
But I guarantee you we're slower than professional plumbers.
Well,
I think the plumbing's solid, at least in mine. But my subfloor's fucked.
mine is too. Toilet's lower than it should be in my bathroom. Like
My vanity's
The whole
literally
area
falling
is-
off the wall.
it's sagging, but it's not like from leakage. It's from like where the guy that leveled our house a few years ago fucking sucked at leveling houses apparently, and it settled again. So now my tile is all the grout between the tile
It's
is
broken
and
and shit.
uneven.
Oh,
The
man.
tiles actually wobble in places. it's a shit show in there, and I need it done.
yeah.
Fix it, but I'm not very fast.
I can fix it too.
I can't. I cannot.
The problem I have is we don't have a bathroom while we're doing
Right.
this. It's got to be.
If it's
gotta
your only
be-
bathroom, that's tough.
I'm gonna have to like probably get a contractor like Rebath or somebody to come in,
Yeah.
fucking fix the subfloor, get it all nice and level, and at the very least, get the toilet in because we don't have a second bathroom,
Yep.
and not having a toilet is
Yeah.
That's a problem.
an issue, especially about 7:38 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, I've been thinking about getting in touch with Rebath as well. I just don't know anybody who's used them, you know. But they're like a
They've just
national
recently
thing.
here in town come under new management.
Oh yeah.
So I think the old regime that ran this Rebath was kind of crooks.
Really?
I don't think they were doing the best work, but they shut it down, restaffed, new management, oversight, things like that, and apparently it's gotten better.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been looking at doing that.
Yeah,
too.
if you can talk to people that have done it, had their work done,
Mm-hmm.
that's your best bet. But always get multiple quotes
Yeah.
and fucking bring those motherfuckers in, have them look at your space, talk to them for like an hour, and get a gut feel because that'll tell you a lot.
Yeah.
Like if some dude skeezes you out, fucking don't let him work on your house.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that I watched Begonia because
Oh, hey.
I was
Hey, nice.
moved by y'all watching it. So that was great. Emma Stone's really good, but I gotta say Jesse Plemons is exactly the character he needed to play.
Yeah.
And that he's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And then I finally got around to watching the new God damn it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Naked Gun.
Oh, okay. With Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Neeson.
And that
I need to watch it.
it's so fucking funny.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yes,
It's so
really
fucking
good.
the first gag, the
bank robbery.
Yeah, the fucking and shit. It's he does such a good job, and him and Pam Anderson, dude, they're fucking hilarious.
They've got really good chemistry.
They do. Highly recommend that movie. I had fucking slept on it, and
You
it
and
was
me
on
both.
Amazon Prime. So
Okay.
it had commercials, but
Dude, speaking of Amazon Prime, I cannot fucking wait for Spider Noir.
I know.
Cannot wait.
Holy shit.
is that a thing that's coming to
Yes.
Nick
Yes,
Cage
Nick Cage.
is going to be Spider Noir.
Prime? No
Yes.
shit.
And there's two versions,
A black and white and
black
color.
and white, and like a color, like old movie,
Colorized.
colorized.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds fucking awesome.
The
I didn't know that was a thing that was even going to exist.
I was surprised by it too. I just found out about it last week, and like it's check out the trailer.
Okay,
I'm typically on board for anything Nicolas Cage, so
dude, same.
The tagline
Yeah.
of this movie is "With no power comes no responsibility."
Okay,
So I mean, it's just they're gonna lean
I-
heavy into
dude,
it.
Nick Cage is great. I know he's a kook, but I don't care.
Oh God, no, That's what makes him so great.
He's so funny to me. And then just a shitload of Fallout 4 because I had never played any of the Fallout games, and this one, it's a good game, y'all. In case nobody knew that, since it's one of the most popular games ever made, it's really good.
Are you interested in trying out any of the other Fallout games?
Yeah, I'm going to spend quite a bit more time with this one because I don't fucking sync. Aside from when I'm sick, I don't usually sync like 4 or 5 hours into a game at a time.
You're not like a big video game player.
I'm a 30 minutes to an hour at a time kind of person. And
that's healthy. That's good. Maintain that.
So that's what I typically stick with. But since I've had nothing to do sitting in a hotel except watch movies and play video games. It's like, I'll fucking sink like 3 to 5 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Sitting there.
What kind of build what you got going?
I fucking almost never take the power armor off.
Okay.
Because I can just sell all the guns that I take off of people and buy fusion cores.
I like power armor too.
Yeah. And you're basically I'm playing in easy mode too. I'm not fucking playing survival mode.
Yeah.
I'm not about hard video games.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time to redo shit 4 or 5 times. Put it on story mode. So I do that. I have a fucking sniper rifle and a pistol. And those are my go-tos. I have a silenced pistol and then a sniper rifle.
That's how I went through New Vegas. Sniper rifle and handgun.
And I honestly fucking hip fire that sniper rifle all the goddamn time because it's so powerful.
Yeah.
That I just pop. Like, I don't melee. You just get close enough to me and I just fucking hip fire sniper rifle at them.
I haven't done it before, but I've really wanted to go through one of those games fully with just an unarmed a monk, essentially.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Because you can get like the power fists and shit. Yeah. So I'm enjoying that and just doing mostly Minutemen and Brotherhood quests at the moment. I'll probably go to the other factions and start doing some of their quests. I think I fucked up early, and I don't think I can join the Raiders at all.
I don't know.
Because that right at the beginning, there's a lady getting shook down for money by one of the Raiders, and if you help the Raider, I think you get the opportunity to join them. But I told that dude to fuck off or I'd kill him.
We're right, yeah, of course.
And shook him down, and then he fucked off, and I think that's your only chance to join the Raiders. But I don't know that for sure, and I don't really care. I just fucking shoot them on sight anyway.
Yeah, I'm not a faction completionist and
Me either.
And like those kinds of games. I really do like to play where it's like, in fact, I like it when games cut you off like that. Like I wish Fallout was more strict about that because it kind of takes me out of games when it's like, oh, I'm in this faction now. Wait, aren't you guys enemies? Oh, okay, who gives a shit?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And I found the robot pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, last week sometime, and I did all of that to get the fucking, and I got the lieutenant hat from it. So that's the only fucking hat I wear.
on your power armor.
Helmet be damned. I'm fucking wearing the goddamn naval pirate. The fucking pirate hat.
I love it. That's fucking Mad Max style.
It cracks me up. And I made that character as ugly as could be. I tried to make him super bird-like with a beaky nose and a sunk-in face, and then I put every blemish and scar they had. He's an ugly motherfucker. It's great. So yeah, that's my Fallout experience.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
When they, I'll stick with this one for a while, and if they remaster 3 before I get bored of it, I'll do Vegas, New Vegas.
Yeah.
When if they remastered Vegas, because I've heard that's the best storyline.
It is. It's really good.
I like 3 as well a lot. But,
Yeah.
But I think New Vegas is the better game.
I think the 3 remaster is either imminent or recent. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
So-
I've kind of been like out of new video games.
Well, I think it's been marketed at me because I'm playing it right now.
You've been playing 4, yeah.
Yeah. So I saw something about that, but it was either a fever dream or it's something that's like rumored or something.
Could be
I don't
both.
know. Could be. Anyway, we have apple pie.
Yeah, Tyler left
Got some pie.
some caramel apple pie.
Are you still abstaining today?
Yeah, I have too much. Thank you for asking. I have too much sugar when I come over here. Like last time, it was too much.
Last time was a lot.
It was a
It
lot.
was a lot.
of sugar.
I don't care.
Although I did almost bring Munnels.
I don't know what that means.
That's the other donut shop because you had Reds last time.
Yeah.
We had some Munnels at home because Nikki bought some donuts for like her store. But when I opened it up, I was like, these are all just Valentine's Day donuts. It's not going to give you a good example. Of
Right.
what
Yeah.
they bring.
Oh, this is caramel apple pie that Tyler brought and left for us to try. So here we go.
It looks like the caramel is on top of the crust. Yes. Is it inside as well?
No, I don't think so.
That's also looks to be a thick ass apple
It's
pie.
a thick pie, and the caramel topping is very thick.
And that's another reason that I wanted to pass.
It's not very caramelly.
Oh, really?
Though. I'm not getting a whole lot. It's mostly just apple pie.
Yeah.
It's good. It's
I'll
tasty.
have a bite.
It's pretty.
Here, I'll just grab a fork.
It's pretty fucking tasty. But I fucking love sugary treats.
Me too. And I don't know like what the
Crumbly.
I don't know what it's a Dutch apple pie.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Crumbly.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have like a lattice thing on it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything about this pie. I don't know if Tyler made it. I don't know if he bought it.
No, he just said caramel apple pie was in the fridge.
Yeah, I think he bought it. Because I think didn't he message us on Discord about it like earlier in the week? It smells good.
That's tasty.
It did look to be in a box. It is good. Thanks for the pie, Tyler.
Yeah. Thank you, Tyler.
He'll never hear that.
I know.
I think that's why he didn't know that I had watched Begonia. I think I mentioned it on an episode he wasn't here. And then he's not going to listen to the show because why would you?
Right.
You hosted the show. You pretty much have a pretty good idea what it's about.
Yeah, Begonia was a lot of interesting. It was fun in a few different ways.
That was good. I
Yeah.
didn't taste the caramel really at all.
It's not very strong.
It's subtle.
Yeah, I'm not a big caramel guy. And when I like it, it's like with chocolate. You know what I mean? Like a caramello or something like that, which I'll have like maybe once every 2 years.
I like most forms of sugar.
Let me get y'all's forks so I can return them. I've got a special paper towel for such a thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that was good. I needed it. I actually, fortunately, since I knew about this pie tonight ahead of time, I didn't have any sort of snack or dessert after dinner. And I was really jonesing for a bite of something sweet. So thank you again.
I had mostly sugar for lunch because I was hanging cabinets I hung cabinets today too in our fucking operations building after walking around the field for a couple hours. Forgot, I fucking totally blanked on that until I realized that's why I didn't eat lunch. But we have one of our construction managers just buys fucking Twinkies and Hostess cakes and candy of all sorts. And so that's what I had for lunch and a bag of Funyuns.
Hell yeah. Man, you've been living
Sounds
the dream
delightful.
the last few days.
know, right?
Movies and video games and Funyuns and candy.
Dude. Yeah. Sunday was pretty fucking great.
12-year-old me is so fucking jealous of you right now. Hell, 52-year-old me is jealous.
44
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday were pretty fucking miserable.
Yeah.
Because
I believe it.
couldn't breathe, and all I did was just fucking mostly sleep. When I'm sick, I fucking hibernate and let my body burn that shit
Oh,
out.
yeah.
I don't go to work.
Yeah, dude,
I don't
do
fucking
that,
do anything. So that's what I did. For
People that
3
come
days.
to work sick drive me crazy. Like, first of all, it's like you should be at home recovering. Second of all, you should be home not bringing your shit to
Right.
the office.
Yeah.
Because that's just dangerous.
Yeah. So that's what I did was just fucking hibernate for 3 days. That sucked.
I'm glad you feel better now.
I'm definitely I'm not 100%, but I'm probably like 95. But today was real long, so
Yeah, that's not helping. That pie was from the Pie Kitchen. piekitchen.com since 1982.
Okay.
okay.
Homemade ice cream and pie kitchen.
Neat.
Yep.
They do a good job.
Yeah. Well, you guys want to do a draft or are we done? What do you think?
I mean, we're at like an hour and a half. I think we could probably call it
Okay.
unless you want to do a draft.
It's up to y'all. I'm fine with whatever.
It's 9.
Okay.
Let's call it.
Let's call it.
Let me get Tyler's books back over here, too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody, to our little discussion about everything we've been up to. And forgive the light bake if that's not your thing, but sometimes we just got to do it that way.
I've never received a complaint.
Yeah,
about
and
the
I
Lite
think
Bake.
I do think people like to listen to those too. We will be back on the game thing next week. We're just gonna have to get with Tyler and figure out what we're gonna do. Still, because we hadn't selected for this week yet.
Right. And my randomizer might not work anymore because I got a email from Google who's like, hey, your trial period of Google Cloud is up. And I was like, oh, shit, I was in a trial period? I thought this was free. Never mind. Cancel.
And if you want, as if you didn't know, you can find our show literally anywhere podcasts are sold or hosted, whatever you want to call it. And all the details are in the little closer thing that I pre-recorded, which I need to redo some point just to mix it up a little. But you see what I have in my hand here?
I do. A gun.
It is, no, my other
I'm
hand.
sorry. Oh.
My other hand.
Oh,
it's
a
a
trainsy.
trainsy. It's time to talk about that Patreon that we're always hawking on you because we need money to get bus home to see our kids.
Right? Hell yeah.
So, welcome to the part of the show where I beg for money. No, why won't he go in there? There he goes.
It's too big.
I gotta put Trainsy back in his box.
Did you use the
Protect him from
lubricant?
the mice. Sometimes I like to just push it in. Then I got to put Turbo Granny and Peachan back up on top to guard it
The
from
Guardians.
the mice.
Yeah.
Scare off the
They're on
mice.
opposite sides of the beam.
Turbo Granny's got a big yeah, they are. A big sandwich in her mouth. And Peachan just looks like he's ready for a fight. So, if you would like to give us money, it's not for naught. You get something for giving us money. Give us $1. So as little as $1, you have access to all of our bonus content that we've recorded up till this point, except for the Jake stuff, which is there's long tabletops, there's movie shows we just did talking about movies. There's just a lot of them, and some of the early ones I'm drunk.
Yeah. A lot of the
I used
early
to
ones,
get-
I'm drunk.
Yeah, I used to get drunk a lot on this show. When I
Yeah.
would come to co-host, I would almost use it as an excuse to get drunk.
Sure.
Which is why I don't remember half the shit I said to make people like me so much. So I think there was one where I told sex stories for money as well.
There is.
And so anyway, that's what you get for $1. So imagine how much better it would be if you gave us $5. Because if you give us $5 a month on the regular, not only do you have access to that bonus content, you get your name legally changed to be a TADPOG Jake. So we Jakeify your name and read all the names of our $5, between $5 and $19 donors once a month in Jake form. And then also, as a Jake, you get access to our mini pods that we do every week, about 15 to 20 minutes of just us shooting the shit, kind of like we did on today's Lite Bake. But that's every week. We just pick a topic. We talk about whatever's going on, something fun. It gets us in the mood, gets us warmed up to record the actual show. And those are yours to listen to now. We've been doing it every week now for few months. So
Yeah.
we're actually doing something that we said we were going to do
Yep.
and sticking with it.
Yep.
Easy enough. So that would be your gift for doing that. And that's anybody from $5 and up. You get access to that. And then if you want to donate $20 or more, you become a TADPOG executive producer. We do have a Jake version of your name that we read as well, because you're also Jake's. You get access to the bonus content. You get access to the Jake material. And I read your names on the show every week, starting with, I'm going to do Jake's this week.
Okay.
Not all the Jakes, just the executive producers. I'll do the other Jakes next week.
Okay.
Jesse Y, Drink Jake Dry, Cubicle Jake, Jake Enthusiast Jeff M, Sandwich Jake Phil H, Jake Bug Prime Nathan E, Pinball Airplane Arch Jake Chris Edler. Sorry you couldn't be on this episode. He had a nice long thing on our Discord, bit.ly/tadpog Discord, where he very belatedly heard the episode of us doing pinball games and wished that he could have been on that one.
Yeah, we reached out to him to be on the episode, but the only way I know how to get in touch with him is on Discord,
Which he does not
which he doesn't really use a whole lot.
So that's okay, Chris. Thanks for the shout out on the Discord. Next up is Lord Jake P, Louisville correspondent Princess Jake Swayla, Banana Hammock Flava Jake, Taryn D, Jake Pope Sandwich, That Nice Jake from Michigan, and Paul Clark, aka Jake number something.
Real nice, Clark.
Real nice, Clark.
Real nice, Clark.
Paul, real nice, Clark.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that sticks.
I do too. I'm gonna write that down on my little table here where all these people are. Paul Pound Sterling, real nice, Clark.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And I'll figure out the Jake next time. Paul, you've officially been named. Your new name, your official TADPOG nickname, is Paul Pound Sterling, real nice, Clark.
It's been a minute since we've given out a title.
Yep. If you don't get the real nice Clark joke, just look it up. You'll find it.
Man,
Christmas Vacation.
everyone gets it. That movie is like ubiquitous.
It is.
Yeah.
And Tanya and I use it all the time. We're always like, real nice, Clark. And I'm not even saying it right, but that's
Right.
got to throw Clark in there. So that's the end of the end of business for the day.
Also, Paul Pound Sterling, real nice, Clark. Can you tell us if those vacation movies are popular on, I assume, your side of the pond, since he's
Yeah.
paying in pound sterling?
Yeah, that
We'd
is
like
a-
to
I
know.
would like to
That is
know
a good
that. I would
question.
like to. And if they're not, and you haven't seen Christmas Vacation, you should watch it, because it gives you a real nice, Clark, look at the American Christmas in the late
In the
80s.
80s.
And then you should call in and give us your review.
He's got a great voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a great voice. So yeah, I definitely call us 270 883-2555.
Had to let it roll out. I
Yeah.
didn't know it by heart until I started saying 883. Also in the pre-recorded closer,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
it's
say
there.
the phone number
Yeah.
in that. I do all that so Tyler doesn't have to, but he
Right.
still does it. Well, he
Yeah.
doesn't do the P.O. Box thing anymore.
Right.
And he doesn't say the phone number. So that's good. But he still says you can find the show on Spotify, not SoundCloud, all that shit.
Uh-huh.
So, how would you fine fellows like to close out tonight's episode?
As Cousin Eddie? Oh,
Perfect.
Okay.
I love it. So, until next time, Tropical Capricorn. Clark.
shitter's full.
Shitter's full.
I was hoping someone was going to say it.
TADPOG is hosted and produced by Tyler Holland, Dave Moore, and Ian Chandler, and releases new episodes every Wednesday. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and just about anywhere else podcasts are hosted. If you have a question or comment for the hosts, don't hesitate to call us at 270-883-2555 and leave us a voicemail. If we like it, we'll play it on the show and respond. If you'd like to send us something, you can do so at TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. If you'd like to donate to the show, visit patreon.com/tadpog, and with a minimum donation of $1 per month, you will get access to all of our fun bonus content. Join the conversation on our Discord server at bit.ly/tadpogdiscord. Registration is free, and we'd love to have you there. If you enjoy our show and haven't already, don't forget to find and tap that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Hate silence. So first draft.
We got to leave it in. Got to leave just 15 minutes and nothing.
All right. I'm trying to get there.
All good, man.
I need notes. I don't have notes. We're not doing anything this week.
All I have in notes are like big bullet points where it's like, don't forget that you did this.
All right. Just say something into your mic real quick for me.
Hey, howdy ho.
Hey, howdy ho. It's working. I think we just got a little bit of a stinger.
Seems like it.
If they want more, they should pay $5 because like the Jake's stuff is like a 20-minute stinger.
It's pretty good.
Every week.
Pretty good 20-minute stinger. I like the Jake stuff a lot.
Me too.
That's not just like me trying to sell the Patreon.
Patreon.com/tadpog. We good with the stuff I got at the beginning as a stinger?
Yeah, totally.
Believe it!